Hi there, welcome to Response Profiler Training Course Worked Examples Exercise 1B. So in the previous video that we've gone through, we went through the training base and applied Exercise 1A, so the increase of the annual volumes from 50 up to 50,000, an increase in priority by 40,000. The second part of this is Part B. So actually that point when we did Part A, we saw the baseline having 84.4 and for emergencies and 92.9 for priority. When we applied those changes, adding in the 10,000 additional incidents for emergencies and 10,000 additional incidents for priority, we saw performance drop on both priority and emergencies by 10.5 in emergencies and 13.4 in priority. Moving on to exercise B, 1B. Demand in the first 3 weeks of the year is actually 30% lower than in other weeks. In week 4 and 5, it is 30% higher for both categories of work. Include this and rerun. Okay, so how do we do this? Go back into the model. So we're in training base 1A. So following on from exercise 1A, we go into demand and into weekly profile. So we're still using the 50,000 and the 40,000 target. What we're now going to do is to change the demand levels, demand profiles for each week. So what it said was 30% lower in weeks 1, 2 and 3, and then 30% higher in week 4 and 5. So 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, and then 1.3, 1.3. And we have to replicate that for both emergencies and priority. So that's the only change we're being asked to make there. What do we expect to happen to performance, and does it? So I'll just set that running just now. And while that's running, we should have a think about what we're expecting to happen. So we see that for the first 3, we're running the model for a 5-week period. 3 of those weeks have 30% less demand, whereas the final 2 weeks have 30% more demand. Have a think over the next couple of minutes of what you think will happen to the overall performance. While the model's running, I'll skip through. We'll pause this and I'll come back to it in a few minutes. So now that that model has run, we can look at the results. So into the reports, targets, so 69.5 and 66.8. So when we look at what the change that has made, so we were at 73.9, we're now at 69.5. We've seen a 4.4 point reduction in emergencies and a 12.7 point reduction in priorities. So even though overall you could say we're doing less work because the first 3 weeks were quieter, the fact that the last 2 weeks in the run were busier had a detrimental effect on performance. So 69.5 and 66.8 are the numbers we'd be looking for coming out of that model. Thank you very much. That's the end of exercise 1B. Look forward to speaking to you throughout the course of the other exercises. Thank you.